But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace, and this is The Candy Shop channel. So tonight I wanted to talk a little bit more seriously and about a serious topic. Shanquella Robinson, and I hope I'm saying her name correctly. This girl was mysteriously N-word, and it's a lot of mysterious things around it. So first of all, let me just say hello to everybody here. Hey, the Real Estate Insider, good to see you. Thank you, Chi-Town. Welcome everybody to tonight's topic. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Hey, Krishlyn Wanamaker, thank you for joining. Yes. And Chi-Town said, oh, your baby daddy is here. And thank you, Lamar, for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate all of the support. Hey, Sassy Peach, good to see you. Hey, Nichelle. Hey, So Debonair, my YouTube hubby. But I want to get into this story. So first of all, in reading everything that happened, it bothered me a lot because this was a young woman. I believe she was about 25. When you look at her TikTok, she's a businesswoman. She has a lot of things going for her. And the way that the story goes, she went to Kabul with a group of friends on the 28th, I believe, and by the 29th, she was no longer on this earth. So her parents, they were initially told, and hey, Neva, they were initially told that she basically passed away of alcohol poisoning. Once they got the autopsy, though, it revealed that she had a broken neck and a crack in her spinal cord, or in her spine. So a lot of it is very suspicious. We're going to definitely get into it. One thing that I wanted to mention is that this reminds me of the Kanika Jenkins story. If we're all familiar with that, this was about the young lady that passed away about, I believe it's been 3 or 4 years now in Chicago. She was with friends and she ended up mysteriously unalived, and they basically found her body in a freezer. There's been a lot of speculation. There were all these investigators, social media investigators. We all were trying to put the pieces together because it was a very disturbing story. And so we don't know the real reason or what really happened to this girl, but all we know is that her friends were somewhat involved. And yet again, we're here today in a situation where this girl's friends may have been involved with what happened with her. And hey, Karan, good to see you. It's very sad. So it's a couple of things about this particular situation. I did a short earlier today, and be sure to check that out. And I'm sure you guys have seen the fight. I played part of the fight that came on. Thank you, Young Rich. I played part of the fight that has surfaced. I did pixelate her body. I didn't want to show her exposed body. I want to definitely have respect for this young woman. But it's very disturbing. It goes definitely against what was being said. And thank you, Sassy Peach, for that super chat. And I'm sorry if I don't read some of your comments. I'm going to definitely try to stay on track with this story. So allegedly, this young lady right here, Miss Dejanay, I'm not going to say her last name. She is the person that's responsible, or the lady that's in the fight that if y'all can catch it on YouTube. She's the lady that is allegedly in the fight that has occurred. And so you can find the fight on Twitter. You can find it on YouTube. It's on several channels as well. But this lady, they're the ones that they're saying that she's jealous. Also right here, and let me take down your super chat. Thank you again. Right here, these are some of the friends. I'm meant to black out their last names because I don't want to dox anybody. Let me actually put my allegedly banner up. But these are the so-called friends. So it's a couple of things that I want to say about this. Things that I've been seeing on social media, and I don't want to sound self-righteous or anything like that. But I understand that she was murdered by her friends, but it's like a lot of people are trying to say now, this is why I don't hang out with a lot of women. This is why I don't like women. This is why I don't have a lot of friends. This one specific situation was done by bad people that hurt her. It appeared to be men and women that were involved in this. So I definitely don't want to take any attention off of them in this case, because we can say all day, yeah, don't, they were jealous friends and all this other stuff, and people start making this all about themselves versus sticking to the issues at hand. And so that was one thing that I noticed. Another thing with this fight, and thank you everybody for joining. If I haven't said hello, with this fight that happened, I watched Nika at night earlier, and something she said made sense to me, and it was what I was thinking. So when you look at this video of this fight, that girl is going in on her. But think about it. It just didn't appear to me that when they went on this trip, the whole trip was planned to unalive this girl. It looked like it was a situation where two girls got into a disagreement. The other friends, instead of actually being mature enough to break them up, they sit there and they just watch what's going on. You got a guy recording. They're watching both of these girls fight each other instead of actually stepping in and being friends to both of them. And who knows with this fight how far it was taken, because clearly the girl ended up unalive. This is all alleged, but all we know, what's not alleged is her death though. All we know though is that the girl didn't die of alcohol poisoning. She had a a broken neck and a fractured spine. And we see the video of this fight. We don't know what transpired after the fight. And that's where it could have been other people that came in. We don't know. And it's just so crazy. It makes me very, very outraged with what's going on. And I know, so Deb, let me put up the girl's picture again. So Deb just sent me a picture of the girl. This is another picture of Dejanay, and then Shanquella. So the girl on the left is the one that was fighting Shanquella. They've been putting up, now on Twitter, I saw that they were trying to say that she's a man. She's not a man. They're trying to say that the girl that was fighting is a man. But the picture that they have, if you look at the picture, so Deb, I saw that picture too. If you look at the picture, she has on the same shirt in the picture as the girl and as a man. So you can tell it's a Photoshop picture. But it just appears to be a mess. Another thing that I wanted to point out are the things that are being said on Twitter. So one of the people that were on this trip was Nazir Wiggins. Rihanna says Nazir Wiggins was my R word in high school and nobody believed me. Years later, he's wanted for participating in the murder of I think she meant black woman. Believe us the first time. Hashtag justice for Shanquella. Hashtag Shaquella Robinson. So one of the alleged people that were involved in this girl's disappearance and N-word is allegedly what this young woman is saying and our word. So it's a lot coming out about these people. I've been hearing a lot of things about Dejanay. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. I'm horrible with names, but Dejanay. They were saying that she hearted her picture on IG when people were posting it. They're saying now that she's a man. So it's so many stories that I'm hearing out here. The story is definitely developing, but I wanted this to be a platform where we can all discuss what was going on. So the reason why I'm not going totally in depth, because there's been a lot of people that have talked about this. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my link for those that want to join me and give their opinion on everything. So there's the link. I'm going to go back to some of your comments. Shy don't say yes, the pic was Photoshop. And hey, V Hargett, good to see you. Yes, this was definitely horrible. Yes. And hey, Fifi. Quran said the only friends you need is yourself and Jesus. Right. So, yes. So it's just a very sad story. It's appearing to be another situation of friends that did not look after their friend and take care of their friend. Like I said, there's so many things being said about the story we don't know, but what we do know are the facts that according to her death certificate and the autopsy, she had a broken neck and a fractured spine. And then we see the video of her getting beat up. So it's just crazy. Another picture. I can't, some of the stuff I can't post. Again, this is the Dejanay, the girl, that's her LinkedIn. I'm gonna keep your comment up, Karan, so it'll cover the rest of that stuff. But that's her LinkedIn. She's like a healthcare worker. They were posting on Twitter. They got the people's addresses, everything of what's going on. Let me go to your comments. I don't know who leaked the video. I'm assuming the friend or somebody. The video that I had was a live, so I don't know if they were on live recording, but it was originally a live. And anybody can join me. Click that link. So Deb, I was waiting for you or Chi-Town, Sassy, anybody that wants to join. Click my link. And another thing with this story, that it just seems so crazy. The fact that they can call her parents, if these were her so-called friends, the fact that they could call her parents and make up a lie and say that she was poisoned, died of alcohol poisoning, and then leave her body in Mexico. And she's stuck in Mexico for 2 weeks. It's just like, if this is your true friend, how do you allow this to happen? Like, I just can't fathom it. And I think, like, was there not one person that didn't want to go with what was happening? Like, it just don't make any sense. You know, the amount of force it takes. Right. I don't know if somebody stumped this girl. It seems like some people stumped her or something. Like, I don't know what happened. No, I don't think this was premeditated. I don't believe it with the way that the everything went down, because these people are grown. I just don't think this was, why would you pay all this money? I don't know. I don't think it was premeditated. I think it was a situation where they got into a fight or disagreement. One thing that I don't understand is why she's naked and the other girl has on clothes. Did she lose her clothes during the fight? Or like, what was going on? Secondly, there's men on this trip as well. Are these men, like, what are the relationships between the women and the men? Are they all strictly friends? Are some people messing around? It, like, a lot of it doesn't make sense. And it just, to me, seemed like, I don't know. I don't think, if you can make me see why it was premeditated, maybe, but it just seems like it was something that randomly happened, because, like I said, I don't think that this girl was beating this girl to unalive her. The best friend. Yeah, the best friend called her mom, which was a mess. And the best friend was a guy, right? Not one person. Exactly. I can't speak for others, but I just know that I'm not leaving my friend alive or unalive in another city, more or less another country. The thing is, though, especially with these young people, after this girl was unalive, they probably thought that once they told the family that she was poisoned, that they'll just leave. They'll wash their hands of it. She'll be good. Her family will get her. They'll send something. It's like they panicked by calling her family, because, like, to me, that's why it doesn't sound premeditated. I think they panicked. They thought of some excuse to say, like, why would they go live? If this was something that they were planning, I don't think it would have gone down that way. I think that this girl got into a fight with one of her friends. Her other friends watched, or the other associates watched, because they didn't want to get involved. They didn't want to choose sides, and they thought they were going to be entertained by seeing them fight. But it went too far, and the girl just didn't stop. And maybe who knows what happened. Something had to happen for her neck to break. I mean, the way she was slamming her all around, who knows? Hey, Q, good to see you. Naked to humiliate her to the utmost. Right. It's given that this was over a dude. Yes, Chi-Town. See, this is why we're here. I definitely feel like it was over one of those guys that was there. Some people have said that the men were gay men. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of things, but I really feel like it was jealousy over a guy. You got the guy recording. It's crazy. I just don't get it. Real Estate Insider said they were drunk and it went too far, and now they're trying to cover their tracks. Exactly. honestly, after reading everything, I think that it was definitely a fight, and I think the next situation is what in an unalive term, and that was probably done by accident. I think it was done by accident as well. And hey, so Deb, thank you. Let me read V Hargett's comment. I have a friend who was dating another girl's man. Some of the other girl's friends scheduled a trip, and they beat her up when they got there. My friend got away. Oh my goodness. That doesn't make any sense, but they had the men there too. The thing is, though, from the video, it's just one girl, but we don't know if others tag teamed or whatever. Q said jealousy, and hey, California cutie, good to see you. Yes, smash that like button. So Q, I mean, so there, Q's name, but
Let me
thinking
log off so you can. No, I'm just playing.
so there.
No,
What?
so you're not trying to rush and like listen to stuff. So I was listening to Jamie. She was saying that in the video. Well, actually, I listened to it, but there was a guy in the background telling her to at least fight back.
He was.
And
He
I
said, "Are
do,
you gonna at least fight back?" And she said, "No."
yeah. So you could tell that these were her. She thought these were her real friends.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was over a guy. I think that she probably just got out of the shower. There was a conversation that had happened. To me, this is my own personal opinion. This has nothing to do with you. It sounds like a setup to me
Mm.
because the trip was so short. I mean, they went. This was, they said that this happened like a day after, and then they left a day early.
Maybe
And then,
because he left a
and
day early because she died.
yeah, but he called the mother, telling her that she was she had alcohol poisoning. She was trying to sleep. The mother had called back, and they said that she had when she called back. I mean, when he called back, when the mom called back, he was on the phone with her. But then I guess they called the paramedics, and he hung up the phone on her, on the mom. And the mom said she never believed the story. The shadiest part of this to me is that he went to the mother's house after this,
Yeah, and brought
and then
allegedly
brought the
brought
girl. No, he went first, then brought the girl over there,
yes,
who
and
is allegedly the person who was fighting her.
yes, in the comments, they're asking about who filmed it. It was like you said, it was a guy that filmed it because the
They
guy
don't
that
know
said,
which one.
"Aren't you gonna at least fight?" He's filming it, and it looked like the video that I have. It
Mhm.
was a lot. It was somebody. They were live showing these
Mhm.
girls fight. So I assume it was his Facebook profile, and that's how it got leaked. Um, I
But
I
it
just
didn't show whose live it was, though, right?
Yeah, they didn't show. But now, if you go on Twitter and for this, anybody that wants to investigate this, they have a receipts on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Facebook, all like everywhere. You can go and see all of this. Um, the main thing for me is I don't know. It's just it's disturbing. Yeah, another beautiful young black woman murdered, and this girl did hair. Like I said, I went to her TikTok profile, and she was a successful hairstylist. Um,
Hairstylist, yeah.
yeah, so it's just I don't know, and I know you said you think it was a setup, but the way that it seemed, it just seemed like the girl had a beef with her. I
Right.
don't I don't see it as a setup though, because
But why would you go? Why would you go on a trip, her birthday trip, if you had a beef with her?
and that's the thing, it was a birthday trip. Um, People do it all the time. I went on a trip. I don't want to put myself into this, but I go on girls trips all the time. Technically, I only know one of the girls. I'm going with her two other friends.
Hmm.
The girl that I go with, I met her through a job that I had, and we've known each other now since 2015. So
Hmm.
we do annual trips together. I don't know her actual friends. I met them when I went on the trip. So
Right.
sometimes it happens. And anything could have happened to me, but of course,
Right.
I'm older. I'm gonna protect myself. So
Right.
you never know what I got.
And what's going on, AT2?
Yes, hey
Um,
82.
to me, I just when it comes to stories like this, I really don't think this. I don't feel there was an accident here. I think that best friend might have been there was something going on between the best friend and maybe her and another girl that was at that house
Mm-hmm.
because the way that girl was fighting her, there was a lot of anger there.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't like something had just happened. That girl had some anger when she was fighting her, and it was like, I don't want to fight my friend, like for real, like I don't know if somebody lied, I don't know what it is, and these are all speculations, um, but just watching it, it's sad because you do, and I saw the Sassy P said 10 years. They were best friends for 5 years, from what I saw,
Mm-hmm.
and I could not, like, I just literally met you, but I could not see myself standing around watching you get beat up
Exactly.
and recording it and saying fight back. I don't know who said what or whatever. It would be a melee up in there. You know what I'm saying?
And it
Like,
makes me wonder because I don't think they ever came out and really said what the true relationships were, except for one of them. They said one of them was it was like a male best friend.
yeah,
Who's to say?
the guy. Oh, I don't remember what his name is.
Who's to say that these other people were people that she didn't really even mess with like that?
Because that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, because I don't know if it says who all flew back or anything.
Mm-hmm. Hey, March baby. Hey, House of the Princess.
Yes. What's going on, everybody?
Yes. So, well, it's like it's so many questions up in the air, and the story is
Yeah.
still developing. And originally, of course, the Mexican government said that she died of alcohol poisoning, and they didn't see any foul play. But now that this video has surfaced, they're now looking into it. But here in the U.S.,
And the mother has the autopsy.
yeah. But here in the U.S., I've heard that the U.S. told them that they need to hire a private attorney. I mean, a private detective. So I don't know what, if anything, will be done to these people. That's exactly why I'm saying that it was kind of premeditated, but it went too far. The girl went there with animosity.
That's how I
I can
feel.
see that. Before and after she said she would not fight back, she sure did it. So anybody else that wants to join, this was going to be just a short, quick live for about 30 minutes.
How many minutes we been on? Okay. But no, I literally, this is what scares me. And, like I've even been out with, you guys from YouTube or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, you never really know, how people feel about you. I mean, to be honest, and I'll talk to you about what I want to talk to you about after we get off the live, but you never really know about who you're hanging around and things like that because you don't know who's jealous of you. This girl seemed like she was very successful.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what the professions of the other people were, but for them to, like, for all those people to be there and no one was like, these can't be friends, because how are you watching me get beat up?
Exactly.
To the point where I'm like done.
Exactly. It's sad. It's very sad. These weren't her real friends. I don't know what's going on. I wanted to, definitely scary. Going to another country as well.
Yeah.
So I agree with all the points that you made about this.
And then your best friend. Let me tell you something right now. My best friend from Ohio, there's no way I'm sitting there and watching that. I know the thing is, stay out of women's business or whatever. You're not about to beat my best friend up like that. I'm sorry. It's just not, I'm gonna jump in and try to stop the fight at least.
To be honest, me just as a woman, especially if I'm seeing a black woman that happened to a black woman, I don't even have to know her. I am going to intervene and do something. That's just me. I've always been that way because I like in that situation, somebody definitely should have did something. And me being a stranger, seeing that, I would have wanted to rush over there quickly. I'm ready to pepper spray, shoot whoever I need to shoot to get them off of this person. And that's what's hurtful and disheartening. And the reason why I want to uplift this young woman is because number one, this is a story definitely that needs to be heard. They need to, just like they take all of their situations like this serious, they need to take ours serious. I am so tired of seeing young black women being disregarded like we're nothing, being thrown away when we do so much for our community. So it hurt my heart seeing that.
When you told me about it, I was like, before I go to work, I can't watch it because I would be in a whole funk. Because I always think about my best friend when I think about, girls getting into fights, going on trips by themselves, because we do travel alone a lot. Me and her do. Um, but to know that she was in a space with people who would just sit and watch her fight. Like at some point, it's like maybe like after one or two licks, okay, y'all, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? That girl was fighting her like she was a bitch on the street, like she didn't even know her. And
Yeah.
it's not it to me like I don't understand how people sit around and watch that. Like you said, it could be somebody you don't even know. You would try to stop it, and I'm the same way. I could never sit around and see anybody. I don't care if you what color you are, what race you. I mean, what you know, whatever it is. I don't care. I'm not going to be in a space watching no shit like that. I'm sorry.
Exactly. And California Cutie, I posted a short today with part of the video. I didn't want to show the video for real because out of respect for her, because she's naked in this video.
Yeah.
But if you want to see it, it is on Twitter. I've seen it on TikTok, and I know it's on here on YouTube. The part that I show, is just part of the beginning part, and then I pixelated her body. But there are actual versions of this on online. Um,
Yes, Columbus.
yes, and hey, the New York Real Estate Insider. Is this Lamar too? But said I'm glad it's being talked about, right? And hey, Vicky Black, good to see you. Hey, Chi-Town, and hey, Keita. This was the friend that I was talking about. So me and
Yeah.
Keita, I know Keita from a job, and I
Mm,
travel with her, and I go with her friends.
yeah.
So of course I don't know them, but it's a situation where I don't know when I'm out. Of course, I don't think these girls will ever do anything to me, but you just never know. But you
Right.
do always protect yourself.
Right.
I just don't know this newer generation though, because when I go out with these ladies though, and any ladies that I've been out with, we're the type that you go in a club, we're holding hands, walking through the club to get through and stuff like that,
Mm,
because not to lose each other. And then even back in the day, going out 20 years ago when I was in college, I hate saying it now that I was in college 20 years ago, but
oh, girl.
okay, but with going out back then, remember we looked out for each other, regardless
Yeah.
of if we did not like this person or whatever. We were looking out for whoever we came with,
Mhm.
and so it's just this new.
We had that saying, we go in together, we leaving out together.
Yes, and I hate to blame say this newer generation is crazy, but it just seemed like these younger people. I don't know what it is.
Well,
Maybe
how old was she?
25.
Okay.
These were younger people. And hey, the real lovely C, good to see you. Um, my husband has to get my daughter, but
Yeah.
I'm a mute for a second. Okay.
But I mean, I'll talk. I don't really mind it. To me, I when I seen this story, when I heard the story, like the candy shop said, I thought about Kamika Jenkins, and I couldn't see. I pray to God I don't have friends like this. I don't meet friends like this because these are not friends. And the thing that sticks out to me the most is that her male best friend was there, and like he watched it. Allegedly, he recorded it. We don't know who recorded it, but they're saying that there was a guy, and they're saying it might be him. The other thing is that you went to her mother's house after this and lied to her mom in her face and then brought the girl to the mom's house. Like these were not her friends.
Right, right. In California Cutie, yeah, it's crazy that the way that it was filmed and how she was in the video. It's outrageous.
I would love to see the start of the video because that girl. I'm telling you, in my mind, that girl was in the shower. She walked out, and the
That's what it
altercation
seemed
happened.
like.
Yeah,
Yes. You said you want to see the start?
I want like I don't. Do they have
Oh,
this? How like when it started online?
I don't think so.
No, I'm saying that because I'm almost like 100% sure.
That she was in the
It's,
shower not expecting. That's
yeah,
what it seemed like.
yeah. Because why else? Or maybe she was changing her clothes. It was going to go out or something like that. Something happened where this girl was unaware that this was about to happen to her.
Yes. And Christian
And the
Lynn,
fact that she even loved these people enough to be like this girl enough to be like, I'm not gonna fight her. It shows the type of person that she was. So I want justice for this lady to be all the like 100%
mm-hmm. I
because
want
how
justice.
you get it, you literally got beat to the end, and this girl who you think is your friend, your best friend is sitting there. Somebody's recording this, and nobody thought, hey, you know what? I might need to stop this. Or you know what? Maybe let me talk to the so and so, whatever. Let's separate them. Let's not let this happen. Like they let this happen. And then to hear, well, at least fight back. No, stop this.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I'm
Right.
not fighting back. Whoever that girl was, she was a coward. She knew
Yeah.
this girl was never going to fight her back. So the girl who fought her, she had to be a friend of hers because otherwise she would have fought her back.
Mm-hmm. It just all of it is so weird, and Christian agrees with you as well. Yeah, I think it was the shower too. Her mother wants it shown everywhere. Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, I'll play. Should I play my short? I'll play a little bit of my short. Let me see. I'm gonna share my screen. I like it pulled up. My voice is starting to sound groggy. um, yeah, I didn't. The video is. It's like it's disturbing. Actually,
I
you know
never, and
what?
I didn't hear the part you said. I never heard the part you said about they were gaming, but I literally just started watching it like after I got off of work. That was like an hour before we started our live. So,
Yeah. So I'm gonna post the whole thing on YouTube. Give me just a second. I'm about to
okay,
upload it to YouTube privately, but play it through here.
okay.
Um,
And
but
while
yeah, I
she's
heard
doing that, y'all, if you haven't already done it, like the video. Um, make sure you support the channel. But it's scary to know that people will call themselves a friend of yours, and then
right.
this is the outcome. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
And I did hear people saying what you were saying earlier before I logged on with you about not going on trips with other women anymore.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. Like, don't use this as a as a situation to be like, oh yeah, that's I knew I couldn't trust my friends. No, these
Yeah,
people were not good, and it wasn't just women; it was men too. You just know that you have to watch your surroundings. It has nothing to do with your actual friends. Like
right.
it always just has practice some discernment, and I really think it was unfortunate that she got around a group of people that did not care about her and that she trusted. Do this group of people represent everybody else? No. So it's uploading. I have to make it private really quick.
I remember young Rich said exactly what it seems like, or they stripped her down and did something to her because she wasn't all the way there in that video, because they were saying that she was intoxicated. Q says that's what I heard, but not sure. And California Cutie said, I don't understand how and why she is naked. And that's what I'm saying. There's only two reasons why she was changing her clothes. But even changing your clothes, I think if you're coming out of the bathroom, most people at least have on some like underwears. If you're on a trip with people, like you may not know some people, or you're with friends, I don't think you're always coming out. I don't know if she had a room by herself. We don't know all the details. So there's lots of reasons why she could have been naked. But to me, like I said, to me, it's just like she was getting out of the shower, and then and then she was confronted by this young lady, and things turned left.
So, oh, go ahead.
And that's all I was saying.
Oh, my computer is freezing. I don't know why it acts weird now when I'm trying to show my own videos. Hold on just for a second, because it freezes my StreamYard. Okay.
And while we're waiting, y'all, if y'all have any more comments, I will read them in the chat while we're waiting to go on the Candy Shop to upload the video. I don't think I'm gonna make any new friends at this point, because I just can't. Like I know with my friends that I have now, we've been at the drunkest of the drunkest. We've had arguments. We've never even thought of fighting. We would leave before that happened, have a conversation later on, maybe be mad at each other, but fighting each other to this, never. I ain't never been in no fights with my best friend or people who have been around my friends. And if that even happened, I know my best friends or my friends would interrupt that shit. So
Okay.
it looks
I'm looking for it. I uploaded it, but I changed it to unlisted, and now I can't even see it. Let's see. Let me go to YouTube Studio.
You
How do
might
you
have to
see?
go to your studio.
Oh, okay. Let me do that. Oh, this is so ridiculous. I hate YouTube
Yeah,
sometimes.
because when you
Um,
private it, you can't you won't see it on your channel, but you will see it in the studio.
okay, so I'm going to the studio on the computer. It's just taking a second to load. Um, but it'll play shortly. Let's see. Now
And
it's trying to.
I did think how you thought before Q said
You
that.
know
I'm
what?
like, what? What happened?
YouTube immediately took it down.
Oh wow.
And I had it pixelated. That's why. Let me show y'all. Oh shoot. It was
Yeah.
pixelated. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna share my screen. That's why I couldn't see it.
Well,
Oops,
yeah,
hold
Rich
on a
said
second.
very sad, dark, and demonic situation, and it really is. And the fact that they're all lying, they were saying that all the people that were on the trip, they privated their social media stuff. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I bet everybody had it, but that's what it says when I tried to upload it.
Don't play it.
I can't.
No, I'm just
So
running.
clearly YouTube does not want this video shown. So yeah, if y'all want to see it, it's on Twitter. It didn't affect my channel, but goodness gracious,
I watched the video that I watched. It was on YouTube.
they probably allowed it to be up there earlier. Let me play my short. I'm gonna see if my short is
No,
still up there.
I watched it right before me and you went live.
Yeah, but I want to show it to other people, so I'm gonna fast forward it towards my part. I mean, after my part.
Okay.
Oh, and I don't even got a Chrome tab open. I'm trying to share it to a Chrome tab and it's open. All right. So let's see. You see how long my computer takes? I don't
That's
know what's going
StreamYard for
on.
you. It's StreamYard. That's how they do you.
Yeah, it's like acting ridiculous. Okay.
That's why I'll be
Go to
uploading
my
all my stuff
channel.
and then playing it from the extra StreamYard. I feel like StreamYard wants you to play it from theirs.
I know. I can't do that.
But there's so many stimulations with that.
Yes. So this is it. Can you hear?
Every channel,
Candy shop.
Candy
Yes.
Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time. The Candy Shop. Hello, everyone.
You got to mute yourself because it got an echo.
Robin's story sounds very personal. Here's her story. Like a case of jealous friends that have yet again did something to their friend, similar to Kanika Jenkins. So make sure I'm not going to show all of the video, but I am going to show a couple of some footage. So let me know at 10 for my live. Bye.
Quilla, can you at least fight back?
This StreamYard is on one. I agree with
We can see it.
That was it. Because it
Oh,
goes
okay.
back to. I didn't
See,
play the whole clip.
I didn't even see that part.
Yeah, I didn't want. I didn't play the whole clip, and I pixelated her body because I didn't want. Like they just took down the other one. I didn't want YouTube to take it down, but somebody said in the comments that her family wants this video. Her mother wants the video shown everywhere, but platforms like YouTube, they don't want it on here, I guess. And I'm getting a million notifications from YouTube about how I violated their stuff. All
That's
right.
so crazy.
So, did you have anything else to say? I was gonna go ahead and end it here.
No, I didn't. I just really feel bad for, I feel bad for that girl. I feel horrible for the family. And I pray that they get justice for their daughter or their family member because this is totally unacceptable. It makes it shifts people's thinking when it comes to traveling, like we've already talked about with friends or with people who are not even friends or traveling alone. And it should never be that way. To be honest, this is some sick shit. And I don't care if the best friend wasn't a part of it, whatever. I'm telling.
Right.
Black people need to stop that, stop don't no snitching crap and start snitching on stuff that happens like this because this is horrible. And her family deserves peace for their daughter
Yeah.
because her mother trusted that man to go on a trip with her. And I know my mom, if my mom trusts you or me going on a trip with any of my friends, how dare you go back and then lie to my mother, go sit in her face and then bring the person who allegedly did this to her? This is sick. And they
Mm.
need to everybody who was
It's
on that
very
trip in that room needs to go to jail.
is yes, it's very sick and it's very sad. I'm waiting to see and wondering what is going to come of this story because the Kanika Jenkins story, which rest in peace to her.
Yeah.
And that's a sad situation that happened. But because of the outrage then, I'm glad that it's even more outrage now for this young lady. So I do want to say rest in peace to Miss Shaquella Robinson. Let me take down this comment. That's the beautiful young
She's
lady.
so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So rest. Let me take this allegedly banner down as well. But yeah, rest in peace to her. She's beautiful. Gone too soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that down. But yeah, those were our thoughts. I think I'll be talking about this some more. Let me read some of these last comments. Young Rich said the guy was like, "Can you at least fight back?" A grown man shaking my head. Exactly.
Yeah.
Family is seeking help, but social media sites are trying to stop the videos. Mm-mm-mm. I feel like she was a family member. This has been so upsetting. I hope that baby rests in paradise. But justice for her,
Yeah.
exactly. So I definitely hope she gets some justice. I'll keep talking about this story as it grows, and I'll cover some other stories as well. I did want to start a series where I talk more seriously about missing Black women and unalive Black women. So those might be recorded videos. This one was live. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you. So Deb, I'm gonna go
No
ahead and
problem.
here. All right. Well, y'all have a great evening. I want to talk to So Deb behind the scenes. But all right. Bye everybody.
Oh yeah.